All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the New England Patriots after their 21-17 victory over the Green Bay Packers, with Kayshon Boutte having a 42-yard touchdown, Demario Douglas getting praise from Mac Jones, Kendrick Bourne doing what Kendrick Bourne does best. All I am hearing about the New England Patriots still is there's no weapons. That is completely besides the point. The New England Patriots not only have plenty of weapons on the offensive side of things, they're actually going to do something that they do not do ever. The New England Patriots will most likely break tradition and keep 6 wide receivers, including Kendrick Boutte, including Demario Douglas. There's a lot of pop on this Patriots team. I don't remember the last time, no disrespect, I don't remember the last wide receiver in New England who could take a slant route to the house. Kayshon Boutte is legit, Demario Douglas is legit, and the New England Patriots are legit. And that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. But before we do, if you guys enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. Patriots fans, I love you guys so much. If you could try and get this video to 500 likes, that would mean the absolute world to me. So they took down Green Bay a couple of, this past weekend, right? Bailey Zappi looked good. Mac Jones, even though he went 6 of 9 for 52 yards, up until that fumble, I think Mac Jones and the starters look good. I think that they looked plenty good. Ramondre Stevenson looks like in season form, including a 23-yard burst, including also a touchdown. Like we mentioned, Kayshon Boutte took a slant to the house after a lackluster preseason debut. Kendrick Bourne is one of the more reliable wide receivers in this league. And Demario Douglas, we heard from Mac Jones. He's not the biggest frame guy. He's not the most impressive when you see him, but when you see him on the field, you know he can play football. You don't hear this about average wide receivers, let alone 6th round receivers. The New England Patriots got a couple of steals, including Demario Douglas and Kayshon Boutte in the 6th round. So Mac Jones, Bill O'Brien, it seems like to me, it's a recipe for success. And while we can talk about how this season comes down to Mac Jones, when you take a look at the New England Patriots outside of Mac Jones, which, by the way, I'm fully positive he's going to get back to his Pro Bowl form, he's going to get back to his rookie self, what we saw at Alabama, etc., etc. When you look at the New England Patriots defense, I ask somebody to find me a flaw. I genuinely ask somebody to find me a flaw with the New England Patriots defense. They were dominant last season. Dominant. They could not move the ball down the field. They could not convert touchdowns. There was nothing offensively with the New England Patriots last season for the most part, right? That defense, all things considered, given how much they were on the field, did an exquisite job. They lost one player. They lost one player, and even in the draft, Christian Gonzalez, you're going to see it immediately. Keon White, you're going to see it immediately. Marty Mapi, you're going to see it immediately. The Patriots' defense is loaded. So the big question marks come offensively. Now, even though it's just preseason, I genuinely think Mac Jones looked good. I think he looked really good. And when we take a look at the depth chart outside of Mac Jones, we get back to, he doesn't have any weapons. He doesn't have any threats. Here's the thing. There's so much depth. I think people get caught up in this notion that Juju Smith-Schuster needs to be what he used to be in his second year with the Pittsburgh Steelers, where he was wide receiver 2, but he put up wide receiver 1 numbers, almost 1,500 yards. Juju was wide receiver 1 last year for Kansas City. Now, their true wide receiver 1, their true number 1 option is going to be Travis Kelce. But my point is, you don't need Juju to have a 1,400 receiving yard season. That's not what you need. So not only do I have Ramondre Stevenson and Ezekiel Elliott who can do a multitude of different things at the running back room, but I have Juju Smith-Schuster, and I know I'm going to get close to 1,000 receiving yards from him. I have OG veteran Devontae Parker, and I have OG veteran Kendrick Bourne. These guys aren't even necessarily veterans in the sense that Devontae Parker just turned 30 a couple of months ago. Kendrick Bourne's been in the league for many seasons. He's only 28 years old. Nobody talks about Kendrick Bourne. Nobody talks about Kendrick Bourne. He was the number 2 wide receiver statistically for Mac Jones in the New England Patriots offense just a couple of seasons ago. When we take a look at the 2021 Patriots offense and the 2023 Patriots offense on paper, which offense is better? Everybody's going to go with this season. So you have three capable wideouts, and then we get a little bit deeper. We go to last year's second-round draft pick, speedster Tyquan Thornton. And then we get to speedsters Demario Douglas and Kayshon Boutte. It was funny because I keep hearing, I was listening to the Herd, and he was saying how they, the Patriots don't have any dynamic wide receivers. And then I was reading this article, and here's a direct quote. It's with an NFL scout on Kayshon Boutte. One scout who studied him in college said looks more disciplined in the Patriots system, but no real explosion. That was one of my concerns of him at LSU. Nothing I've seen in these 2 weeks changed that. Question, not even a touchdown? He responds with no. I don't know what people are watching. I don't think people are watching the Patriots games. Like we mentioned at the beginning of the video, I want a Patriots fan in the comment section below because I'm quite curious. Who was the last wide receiver who would take a slant to the house? Kayshon Boutte slipped all the way to the 6th round. He got injured early on in his collegiate career. He used to have insane explosiveness. Got injured at the ankle, and he just kind of hasn't gotten back to that physicality that we used to see, right? In his final year at LSU, 48 catches, 538 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Nothing crazy, still a good season. He was the number 2 wide receiver on LSU, but it wasn't anything crazy. Demario Douglas, I mean, he was a little bit more crazy. He had 79 catches for 1,000 yards and 6 touchdowns. I mean, there's real explosiveness there. But the Patriots found 2 capable, at least rotational depth pieces for this upcoming season. And like we said at the beginning of the video, the Patriots are notorious for only keeping 5 wideouts on their depth chart. So not only do they have 6 capable threats at the wide receiver position, but you still have Hunter Henry. And now you bring in Mike Gesicki. Mike Gesicki had probably the most down season of his entire NFL career outside of his rookie year back in 2018, this past year with Miami. It was weird. He only caught 32 balls for 362 yards. But if we go to the season before, 73 catches, 780 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So you got 2 great red zone threats. You got 2 capable blockers. Yeah, it's going to come down to Mac Jones. And is Mac Jones that guy? But from what I've seen in preseason, from what I've heard from Mac Jones, Bill O'Brien, wide receivers, anybody on the Patriots offense, I've heard nothing but good things about Mac Jones this summer. So I think people are sleeping on him because, like I said, find one flaw on that defense. Find me one. Is Mac Jones going to be, 40 touchdowns, 5 interceptions this upcoming season? Most likely not. But they don't need him to be crazy. They don't need him to be this MVP guy. They don't need him to throw 40-plus touchdowns. They just need him to do his job and limit interceptions. It's quite that simple. Yes, I do have question marks with the Patriots offensive line, specifically the right tackle position, but there's so much explosiveness on this offense that I believe they'll be able to make it work. All right. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Let me know your thoughts from that Patriots Green Bay game. As always, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. If you want more Pats videos, let me know down below. But guys, give me a grade on the Patriots offense right now.